So here's the thing. I managed to build a business making more than $100,000 per month, but if I started from scratch, what would I do differently to actually achieve this faster? Well, in this video, I want to give you my blueprint so that you can simply just copy paste it into your own life, kind of like Neo downloading all of the jujutsu combat skills in the Matrix, right? So after watching this entire video, you will know exactly what to do, but that is just simply not enough. I'll even show you how to do it all, step by step, with click-by-click instructions, completely for free. Now, this video has the power to completely change your life, so don't skip around, don't fast forward. Without further ado, let's just dive right into it and start with step number 1, and that is to invest into mentoring. Because here's the deal. Let's say you haven't learned how to ride a bicycle yet. Who would you rather prefer be your teacher? And I will give you 2 different options. Option number 1 is that you will sit down in a classroom 5 days per week and learn from a bicycle professor with all of the bicycle certifications and awards that exist in the entire world. And he will teach you everything there is to know about riding a bike. But here's the kicker. This professor has never rode a bike himself in his entire life. So what's option number 2? Well, you learn from the kid down the block that can wheel his bike for 50 meters with a blindfold on, but obviously he hasn't even started school yet. So who would you rather learn from? Well, the choice is pretty easy, right? Obviously, it would be a lot better to learn from the kid that actually can ride a bike himself. This is where most people go completely wrong. They go to expensive schools to learn about business from a professor who has never started a business himself in his entire life. He has no personal experience at all when it comes to starting a business, which is insane, if you ask me. And the best choice that I ever made was to stop following the traditional route of education and start to invest in help from other people that actually ran businesses themselves, like real entrepreneurs. This helped me to learn the principles, the systems, and all of the techniques of starting a business that actually works in the real world. Because there's a saying that goes something like this: the man who knows but doesn't do, he doesn't know. And there's another great quote by Jim Rohn that goes, formal education will make you a living, self-education will make you a fortune. So screenshot those 2 quotes from this video and just print them out and stick them on the wall, because they completely changed my life. However, the big problem when you're just starting out is that you're broke, essentially, right? You don't have any money at all to invest in mentoring. That's the cool thing today when you have internet. There are free courses and free YouTube videos out there that doesn't require you to invest your money at all, because it's completely free. However, they do require you to invest your time. And this creates massive opportunity for literally anyone out there that's willing to put in the work. There are no excuses anymore. You only have yourself to thank or yourself to blame, and the choice is completely yours. But I'll tell you more about where you can find those awesome free courses that will teach you how to make money online later in this video. But for now, let's first talk about creating cash flow. And to make this point crystal clear for you, let me tell you the story of how all of this happened to me personally. The first mentoring that I ever invested into was into a course called Consulting Accelerator, created by the legendary Sam Ovens, and maybe you've heard of him. He taught me basically everything that I needed to know about selecting a niche, a service, crafting an offer, and then sell that with sales funnels and on Zoom calls. And this course, when I bought it, it completely changed my life. But the really cool thing that Sam taught me was how to bootstrap my first business, which basically means starting a business from scratch with almost any money or investors. So let me explain. What I did was that I started a social media marketing agency, and I decided to sell Facebook ads to residential roofing and solar contractors in the United States. I basically helped them to get more leads and more clients with paid ads. And I could reach out to business owners with email or cold calling to generate my own sales calls completely for free. And all it cost me was basically dedication, discipline, and then obviously time. I created an action plan of how many people I needed to reach out out to every single day to reach $10,000 per month. And after between 30 to 45 days, I got my first sale. I got my first client, basically a roofing business that signed up for a 90-day contract with a $3,500 management fee and a $2,000 setup fee. And by the way, the cool thing was that they got such good results that they decided to expand their advertising with us, and they spent over $10,500 per month. And we also helped them to grow from $14 million to $33.6 million per year in just 2 years. And that's really the power when you learn a valuable skill and then start to sell it to business owners out there. Skills like those are literally worth millions of dollars to businesses. However, the point is that your goal when you're starting out is to learn a skill from somebody else, take that information and invest your time to start a bootstrapped business and generate cash flow with low expenses and high profit margins. And once you've achieved that, that's when you can proceed to the next step, which is learning how to invest your profits. And man, saying that I wish that I could go back in time to tell my 18-year-old self to start learning about investing. And there's a scary thing about all of this as well. My personal mentor that is guiding me as of right now recently told me a story about entrepreneurs that is more common than you will ever think. He said, "Max, there are so many talented entrepreneurs out there that have made millions of dollars during their lifetime, but then when they turn 50, they still have nothing left to show for it. They still have to hustle for money month after month to pay their expenses essentially. And this is a trap that you must avoid at all costs." But how did those entrepreneurs actually get into this trap? Well, simply because they didn't learn how to invest some of their money into assets. Because most entrepreneurs, they spend all of their time learning how to work for money, but they don't spend any time at all learning how to make money work for them. And I know this to be true for a fact, because I recently joined a mastermind with entrepreneurs a lot more successful than myself, and quite a few of them had literally not invested a single dollar in their entire life. They simply just stacked their money in the bank account, or they blew it on like useless stuff, which is not a good idea. Now, I know that you want to learn how to actually do this, right? What buttons to click, the trainings, the instructions, and all of that, right? And I'll give you exactly that very, very soon. But first, I'll have to tell you about the next thing that I wish I knew if I started again from scratch. And that is to start building a personal brand. Because here's the thing, when you become an entrepreneur and start a business, you will basically need 3 things that will be crucial for your success. First, you will need to have something to sell that people or the market actually want. Something that they are willing to actually pay money for and buy. Either a product or a service. And this might sound obvious, but this is the hardest part to figure out when you're starting a business. The next thing is that you need a really, really good marketing and sales process, meaning that you must be able to attract people, also known as traffic, to your offer. The more prospects or ideal customers that you can reach out to and present your offer to, the more money you will make. And then the final thing you need when you start to grow is to be able to find and hire really, really good people. The more awesome people you have, the more awesome your business will be. So how do you solve all of these problems? Well, it basically just comes down to marketing and branding. If you have a great brand that people truly love and a ton of people know about, then you will naturally generate more customers and talented people to work for you organically. But how do you actually do this? Well, you can either pay for all of this traffic using ads, which definitely works, but it completely pales in comparison to building a personal brand. Just take Iman Gadzi, for example, or Alex Hormozi or Mr. Beast. Why do you think they go all in on YouTube and social media to build a brand? Well, simply because it helps them to reach the masses and provide massive value up front for free. And in return, they get a loyal following that absolutely love them and buy their stuff like crazy. Another great example of this is the Nelk Boys. They create a huge following of raving fans using YouTube videos, and then when they release their own clothing brand like Full Send or their drink Happy Dad, it sells off the shelves like nothing else. It's truly crazy. And this is exactly why I'm sitting here right now recording this video as well. And I wish that I started doing this a lot sooner, and trust me when I say that. So take this to heart. Don't ignore what I'm telling you. Implement it and you will thank yourself later. But for now, let's talk about the final topic of this video, and that is to improve yourself or suffer later. Because at the end of the day, everything that I've talked about so far in this video comes down to improving yourself. And this is a game that will never end. It will continue until the day that you leave this place. You either become better or worse. There's no staying the same, because there's no escaping the fact that there will always be struggle and there will always be pain. You just need to learn and understand that you can choose what struggles and pains that you go through. You either go through pain now and then get the pleasure later, or you get the pleasure now and get the pain later. For example, you either go through the struggles today of going to the gym, doing outreach and cold calling to build a business and reap the rewards of a healthy, strong body and a successful business in the future, or you play video games all day today, getting a ton of dopamine hits and pleasure, and set yourself up for a miserable situation in the future. It's called delayed gratification. You reap what you sow, so make sure that you sow seeds of a better future, not the worst one. And to help you improve yourself, here are 8 quick tips inspired by the billionaire Michael Saylor that completely changed my life. And the first thing is to focus your energy, because you have a limited amount of energy in your life. You may think you can accomplish more than you actually can. You'll get lucky to manage one thing at a time. The second thing is to guard your time, because people will try to take it from you. If you're trying to achieve something and you're not thinking about your time, it ends up dissipating. The third thing is to train your mind to do whatever you've decided to do, whether it's music, art, or business. The fourth thing is to train your body. You should stay healthy and take care of your body. If your body breaks down, then your mind will follow as well. Number 5, curate your friends. You don't need many, you just need a few. Decide who should be in your social sphere. Number 6, curate your environment. Where do you want to be? Put yourself in a calm place, a safe place, and a productive place. Whether it's controlling what you have in your house or in your room or the country that you live in, but you have to curate it. The 7th thing is to stay cheerful and constructive, because there are many reasons to be negative, but those won't help. So whatever you're pursuing, no matter how many cynics and critics come at you, you have to be cheerful and constructive. Continue pursuing and don't focus on all that negativity, because it just distracts and dissipates energy. And then the 8th and the final thing that I absolutely love is to upgrade the world and make it a better place. Now, I promised you in the beginning of this video that I would give you the blueprint of step-by-step and click-by-click instructions on how you can actually achieve your goals faster. And most likely, that goal for you is to learn how to make money online. So here's the thing. I have a 100% free SMMA course where I teach people to go from $0 to $10,000 per month in 90 days or less. And we have a crazy success record. We have over 750 5-star Trustpilot reviews, hundreds of video testimonials, and thousands of success stories. We have 16-year-olds in there that has gone from $0 to $25,000 per month in just 8 months, which is insane. So if a 16-year-old can do that with no previous business experience at all, then definitely you can do it as well. And this course teaches you everything that you need to know how to bootstrap your first business, generate clients, cash flow, and make it profitable quickly right out of the gate. And then if you want even more custom help and support to reach your goals even faster, meaning that you want to get personally mentored in sales, media buying, investing, business, building a personal brand, having accountability, productivity, then our product Max Premium is going to be perfect for you. And I will leave all of the links here down below so that you can go and check it out. And if this video gets enough likes, I'll also give away a free coaching session with me personally to a random person with the best comment below. And I might also throw in a free year of Max Premium as a bonus as well. We'll have to see. So if you enjoyed this video, then make sure that you check out this video as well. See you there.